Leaning on Jesus Christ, my Savior, safe and secure from all alarms. Leaning on Jesus Christ, my Savior, leaning on the everlasting arms. Good morning, good morning. Hope y'all are doing well out there this Friday morning. Yay, it's Friday. All right, guys. Continuing on with my domestic violence series, leaning on the everlasting arms, safe and secure from all alarms. That song, talks about how, well, the protection of God, I guess, of the Lord, from things that could harm you. And I thought that was a good one for today's topic. Just talking about domestic violence awareness again. And I was gonna tell you guys about, how I've said that you should be careful after you leave because that's a dangerous time for you. Well, after I left my first husband, got away, thought everything was in the clear. But of course he knew where I worked, he knew where I lived with my parents and everything. So one day while at work, one afternoon after work, I was doing something in the classroom. I don't remember what, but I was in one part of my classroom, and my classroom was made such that there was a corner in there and I couldn't see around it, and there was a door to the outside. And you could just walk into my classroom without me knowing that you were there. And I came around that corner and he was in my classroom. And it scared the living daylights out of me, man. It scared me so bad because, again, I had left him and I knew that he could get angry and, he'd already put his hands on me, right? He was there to beg me to come back to him. So he started pleading and he wanted to talk. And so we sat down at a table near the door. And I made sure that I sat near the door. So he wanted to talk, and he started talking again. He was begging me to come back, and I'm like, no. So remember we had this conversation? You had said if I ever left, I shouldn't come back, and I told you if I ever left, I wouldn't be back. I mean it. I'm not coming back. And he went from crying big crocodile tears to being so mad at me that he was about to try to put his hands on me again. But he knew that I would fight back, so he didn't want to cause a scene on his job and lose, in the school system and mess up his job. So he ended up leaving. But that just goes to show you that you have to be careful that, again, after you leave, that could be a dangerous time. So you really have to watch your back. And I think that I believe that the Lord was protecting me from him when I got away and everything. So, leaning on the everlasting arms for his protection, his safe, for the, being safe and secure. All right, guys. That's it for today. You guys go out and have a wonderful Friday and a wonderful weekend. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.